is the springboard and this is the navigator and this is the axis. Now based on your axis you will get all these different things. Now along with that, this setup and maintenance that you see here, this is the place where people will be able to get access to the backside of it, where they can do all the configurations, they can make changes to the system and all that. Usually there is a concept of a super user, a user and a super user. Super user is a person who has lot of access, who has more access than the normal users. Okay. So a normal user may have just access to one or two things, whereas the setup and through the setup and maintenance, the super user will get access to do the configuration, add values to the list, or add some new fields, and all those kind of activities the super user can do. Okay. Now, when you're looking at when we go to setup and maintenance, you will see there are lot of configuration items, lot of values which are there through which you can do all this configuration. Okay. So these are all things that are here. By default, the required task will show. This place is called as the offering. Okay. You have a list of offerings here: financials, procurement, HR, workforce deployment, sales, service, recruitment. These are all your offerings. Each offering has a list of functional areas. Okay, they are grouped by different tasks, and these are the individual tasks within the functional area. Now, each functional area that you see here, by default, you will get the required tasks here. If you want to see all the tasks, you click on this and you will be able to see all the tasks. Of course, it is very difficult to remember or to know. Initially, at least, you will feel lost within this so many options that are there. It is easier if you just type here and you search for it. Let's say something called fast. So anything that has a word fast in them will be displayed. Or if you want to see HCM, so anything that has the word HCM in them will be displayed. You see HCM, this one is in the beginning, whereas this is in the middle towards the end. Okay. So depending on the position of that particular phrase, you will be able to see the list of tasks. Okay. On top of this, this one is searching only within this offering. Okay. If you want to search within the entire application, then you click on this task here and click on this search. You see the search here? Click on the search. And here you will be able to do a search like this. So this will search across all the offerings. It is not restricted to one particular offering, but it will look across all the offerings. One very common thing that we look at here is the lookups. Okay, the application lookups. So through that, you will be able to see the entire and all the activities that are there. Okay, you see now number of options with fast has come up more number of options than than when we searched before. These are grouped into business object or task list. Task is the lowest level. Group of task becomes task list, and then you have individual business objects over there. Got it? Next, when you search for these tasks, these individual um, activities and all, you are searching for specific options. For example, if I go back to this search and I look at, let's say, lookup. Lookup is nothing but a list of values. So when I look at this application common lookups, I get lot of things here. Okay. So let's say I go to manage common lookups, and each lookup has a lookup type, meaning, description, module. So let's look for something called email, let's say. So you will get the lookup type here, okay, email type, and you get the individual values over here, H1, L1, W1. Okay. The lookup configuration level, this is extension, this is system, this is user. We will talk about these little later, but for now, just see, you can add new values over here. You can add only if it is extension or user. If it is system, you will not be able to add. So we click on plus, and here you will be able to add a new one, let's say. You can give a start date. So after that date, it will display, or you can leave it blank. It will start from beginning. Then you have maybe weekend email. Okay. And then if you are happy, okay, you can then save it. Of course, it will not allow you to save right now because you don't have the access, but this is how you can do the changes.